This is a video for Microlab project. Our project involves taking the values for x and y and z coordinates from the accelerometer that is embedded in our freedom board and mapping them to an animation or a graph in our computer using the COM port. Now the code you see here is the code that's running on the board, and these are the libraries that are running on the board, included in the board, that help us to communicate serially with our computer through the COM port. And as you can see, we've initialized some variables. We've also initialized LEDs in order to see the orientation of the board for prototyping when we're actually testing. You can see here we're printing all the values for x and y and z, which are going to be coordinates that are mapped to our graph on Matlab. Moving on to Matlab, we can see that this is the code that's running on Matlab, and the COM port that's associated with this computer that's going to open the serial connection with our board is this. And we've initialized some variables that are going to help us to plot the graph. What we've been able to do is we've been able to plot the graph in 2D, and we haven't been able to plot the z-axis. So as you can see here, we've initialized some functions for a variable to be able to count the amount of data that's coming in serially to the computer. So this is the function to plot the graph. Here's where we actually open the port. What we did is we assigned the serial port to S, and the serial port is also already defined right here. So what we do is we initialize the serial port and we attach it here to this object, and then we use this command here to open the port. Also, we want to count the time each cycle when the data is sent to Matlab, and in Matlab there's a function called tick-tack, and tick-tack is out of the loop, and we start a while loop that's gonna go in and plot all the data that's coming in from the micro board, which is the freedom board. And you can see here we are plotting the data constantly in real time. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to run this script, and here's the graph that's being plotted right now. So as we can see this, I can put it in constant. Hopefully it reacts. But also you can see as I change, the graph also changes. You can see here. So this is the graph that's running real time, just reading off the data and plotting it. And we can also see here in the command window that everything has been initialized successfully. The idea of this project is to try to map x and y and z coordinates to be able to create a real-time animation that reacts with the orientation of the board. But to be able to display this, I think it's a good example, and a future application would be to be able to actually implement virtual reality using this board. Thank you.